Hello mates, welcome back to my channel. Today I have made a new version of Patrick House from Spongebob Sqaurepants in Minecraft. Yes, that's what I have made today. I have made a new version of Patrick House from Spongebob Sqaurepants in Minecraft today. I want to say that making the new version of Patrick House was so difficult. It was really difficult to make. I had a hard time making Patrick House, like a really hard time. I think Patrick House could be the most difficult building I ever made. I think so. I spent a lot of time and I was very much ready to give up on making Patrick House, but I pushed through and here it is. So let's see how I make it. So the first thing I have to do, of course, is this is making the new bikini bottom, right? So I had to make sure that the distance between all of the houses is pretty good. So I have to make sure that the distance between SpongeBob house to Squidward and Squidward to Patrick is about the same. So after I have that, I need to make sure that after I got down the distance, I need to make sure I got down the outline. So that's what I'm doing. I make sure I'm getting down the outline of Patrick House. Of course, Patrick House is a circle, so I want to make sure that this circle is the best circle. And yeah, of course, Patrick House is a dome. It's a dome. It's basically a dome. So it's a half dome, or it's a dome. And I gotta make sure that, well, it's a half circle. No, it's a half sphere. It's round. How about that? It's round. I have to make sure that I have to make it look very good. And right now, I'm just thinking on how to make this house a circle, how to make it a good circle, how to make the outline a circle. And right now, I think I'm pretty good doing the outline to make it as a circle. I think that's where I'm good at. The most difficult part about making this house is actually making it much bigger than last time, and on just that, make it also round on top, and that's the hardest part for me. The much bigger you go, the much difficult it is to make the top more round. That's why sometimes you just cut off the top and that's it. You really want to make the top round, it's so difficult to make it round. It's so difficult to make the sides curve and then curving to the top. It's just so difficult, and I really tried to do it and it was very difficult. But right now, so doing the outline, right? Doing the outline right now, and after I get down the outline, I will start doing the wall. Yes. So you can see me spending a lot of time on the outline, and this is one of the difficult part about it too, is I spend a lot of time not only on making the wall but also the outline too. And and I do feel like I got much better on making the outline, just making a circle. The circle, I think I did much better, but I think one of the most difficult part about this is, of course, like I said, it was the wall. I do spend a lot of time making the outline, just making sure that it looks very good. And then after I feel like we got the outline very good, the size, the width, right, the distance, went on to do the wall. And right now you can see me doing the wall of Patrick House. Right, I want to make sure the height. I want to make sure it's much more bigger than the last one. Last one was pretty good, but since everything else is much bigger, Spongebob house, Squidward house, Patrick house has to be much bigger as well. So I have to make sure I do that. So I want to make sure that Patrick house is much more bigger. Of course, it is pretty small. Patrick house is small, but it's about when I'm looking comparison to the house, the height. Patrick house is either halfway to Scooter house or 1/4 to Scooter house. So I want to make sure either I do it 1/4 or halfway. So that's my goal. So I went on to do it. I went on to do the the simple, the easy, go up a block and subtract one, right? So just doing simple subtraction. So say I go up 5. I go 1 in, go up 4. 1 in, go up 3. Same thing, in, 2, in, 1. And then the top, right? Top, 1 by 1. Going on at the top. So I'm going to do that first, right? I'm going to see 8. I think that will probably be good. And that's what I thought. Always do that. For my small Patrick house, I kind of did it like that. Kind of not. But that's what I went to do. I went to do that. I'll just subtract 1 and when I went to the top, just go by 1. So go 1 in, 1 up, 1 in, 1 up by 1. So when I was doing it, right, um, I, I when I was doing it, I was thinking to myself, I think this will probably look good. I think this will look pretty good. And when I was looking at it more and more, I thought this is not looking good. I thought this is not looking good, but I want to finish it and see how it looks. So that's what I did. I went on to finish it. I just want to see how does it look, how is it looking like, is it good or is it bad? I just want to see how it is, so I want to finish it. But right now, I did not like how it looks. The more I'm making it, the more I look at it, I was not liking it. But I just want to see how it is to really make sure that I actually really don't like what I'm looking at for Patrick House. And I spend a lot of time doing that. I just spend a lot of time just making it, and I look at it. If I don't like it, I take it out, do it again, right? Switch it up, make it again. Look at it. If not, I did that so many times. And right now you can see me taking out some blocks, and yeah. It was I was really thinking a lot about Patrick House. Um, I think I already said this, but Patrick House is my number one most difficult build I would done. I think so. I know I did some other build before, but Patrick House was something else. But I honestly think that I actually want to revisit Patrick House. I do think so. The finish was okay, but it wasn't the best. I say it was not the best. It was okay, but not the best. I know I could do better for a Patrick House, but it was just such a difficulty that I had to let my mind go somewhere else than working on Patrick House. It was really difficult. But I'm happy that how it is when I finished it. But I know I could do better. I know I could do a lot more better for Patrick House. So I probably will revisit Patrick House, and I probably will do it much more better. Patrick House was just something that I wasn't ready. I wasn't really ready. Building bigger and making it rounder is very much difficult. Round on top is just very difficult. It's just It's so difficult to do. I still don't know how to do it. It is really difficult. Making a circle, I think it's pretty easy. After you make the circle, making it a spill is the difficult part, at least for me. You have to make something round in Minecraft, and everything you use is not round, but you have to try to make it look like it's round. It's just so difficult for me. And but I'm very happy that I did make Patrick House, so I'm just learning all the techniques to make something round. And that's the main thing about it, about making Patrick House. Yes, it was difficult. It was the hardest build I ever done, but I also did learn a lot of things about it too. I learned a lot of different techniques for making Patrick House round. And all the trial and error I did was really learning. Um and yeah, Patrick House is round, yes. It's when looking at it, it um it goes round very fast. So from the start of it to the end, it's all round. There's some building up to round, but this one is just rounded. So I want to try to get that, but I didn't get that. So what I end up doing is a startup round. So it was a little bit, a little bit going up, and then it went going round on top. Instead of just everything just rounded, right? Like a spill for a half spill, just rounded all the way. It went a little bit not round, and then it went round. That's what I did for Patrick House, and you can kind of see in it right now. You can see the other the other Patrick House um below, and and it was I spent a lot of time, and I was right now I was really feeling that it was very difficult to make it. I was just wanting to have this be done. So I went on to do the finishing of Patrick House, went on to do the arrow, made the roof, and yeah, there you go. I was gonna be very done with Patrick House, honestly. Now you can see me doing everything. I did the roof, doing the road, and I was gonna call it done right now. But you can see we have a little bit more to go. Well, on the video, right? A little bit more to go. So yeah, so I went on to do a little bit more. I came back to do a little bit more. So, but right now you can see me just being done with this. It was so difficult. I keep looking at it. I was like, it's good. It's good. I think it's good. I think it's good. And, but then I went back at it saying, what else can I do? What else can I do? Went back. What else can I do? Can I still do it up by one? Because I didn't want to just. It looked like when I had it right there, cut off the top. It's not rounded off the top. It just cut off the top, and I didn't want that. So I think out to myself, what if I just go up by one and didn't work? So what I thought to myself is, alright, I have an idea. Let's just restart halfway through. So that's what I went to do. I went to do restarting the whole thing halfway through. And yeah, I take out the Patrick House on top and restarting it, and it took a long time. Well, I was gonna be done, but I thought to myself, it could be better. It could really much be a lot more better. I just gotta figure out how to do it. So I'm going to try to make it more better. So I restart halfway through. I think the first half is pretty okay. It's just the top part is just so difficult to do. So I was just thinking about how to make the top round instead of just going up by one. How can I make that top much more rounded than just going up by one? When I go up by one, keep going up by one. Instead of making it look round, I say until past 3 or 4 blocks going up by 4, it went on to look like a pyramid a little bit. And I didn't want it to make a pyramid. If I keep going up and up and up and reach to the very top, that would be a pyramid. And I didn't want it to be a pyramid. I wanted it to just be a round top. But I didn't want it to cut off the top. I want to make sure that it is rounded on top. So I'm just thinking to myself, how can I make that round on top instead of making it look like a pyramid? And also, without cutting off the top, I actually do want to put more blocks leading up to the top, and the top would be done right there instead of just cutting it right there. So right now, just building up blocks, building up towards the top, trying to make it more rounded leading up to the top right now, and just seeing how can I make this more rounded leading up to the top right now. Then when I reach to the top, I have to make the roof of the top just round without having to make it look like a pyramid or cutting it off. I want to just keep building up and then be done at the top. So right now you can see me doing it right now. I went on to do the technique of 2 blocks. So that is just I went in 2 blocks and then went up. Went in 2 blocks, went up. Instead of going up by 1, I went in by 2 and went up by 1. Instead of just going in by 1, up by 1, went in by 2, up by 1. And I think that looked much more better. But the only problem, look from afar. You get close, then it look good, in my opinion. So I make sure whenever I make this, when I show it, you gotta go far. It doesn't look too bad going close, but yeah. So there we go. Alright, mates, there you have it. That is Patrick House from Spongebob Sqaurepants, the TV show, done. It is finished. It is the new version of Patrick House. It is finished. Well, finished for now. I'll probably will come back to this. There's some good sides and bad sides to this house. The good side is from far away, you can see right now, it looks pretty good. But from close, it looks not that good. And I want to make sure that from all distance, it looks very good. And yeah, so mates, thank you for watching the channel. I see you mates in the next time. Bye.